What's up guys, GRC here. What if I told you could get a USB microphone with a boom arm, shock mount, pop filter, windscreen, and tripod stand all for under 60 bucks? Like me, you'd probably be skeptical, and rightfully so. But that's what FiFine, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, that's what FiFine is offering in one of their latest microphone packages known as the T669. So how good can all this stuff really be for just $55? Well, that's what we're gonna find out today. First, I want to do a quick unboxing just to show you what you guys get, because you do get quite a lot. Included is a contact card and a user's guide, which includes instructions. You also get a pop filter with a flexible metal arm and a shock mount with an adjustable joint. This is the clamp or base for the desktop boom arm, basically what the arm sits in. If you don't want to use the boom arm, they do also include a small tripod stand. Just be aware that each leg of the tripod is just under 4 inches, so it's not going to be able to provide much height. In addition to the pop filter, you also get a windscreen for the microphone and a 2.5 meter long rubber USB cable. This is the actual boom arm itself, which I measured to be about 30 inches long with the mounting screw. As you can see, the middle and upper joint of the arm each have a thumb screw, so different parts of the arm can be locked in fixed positions. And last, but certainly not least, we have the microphone itself, which has no on, off, or mute button, just a volume dial, which basically acts as your gain. Next, I wanted to go over installation of the desktop boom arm, and right off the bat, I have a critique for the base clamp. The top part has a nice textured rubber to prevent any slippage or damage to your tabletop. Unfortunately, the bottom doesn't have anything. It would have been nice for them to include some kind of felt or even rubber material so there's not solid metal on wood contact. I just stuck a felt furniture pad on there and I was good to go. Anyway, back to the installation. First, you'll want to attach the base clamp to your tabletop or desk. This clamp is compatible with desks up to 2 1/4 inches thick, so a good range there. Make sure it's nice and snug so it's not moving around on you, and insert the boom arm into the hole and tighten the thumb screw. Next, you'll want to attach the shock mount to the other end of the boom arm. Make adjustments as needed so you get it just the way you want. Next, you'll want to attach the microphone to the shock mount, but first, you'll need to remove the pivot clamp. This is done by simply unscrewing the ring on the bottom of the mic. Once that's off, pop the microphone into the shock mount and screw the ring back on the underside of the microphone, securing it in place. After that, put on either the pop filter, windscreen, or both. Then just plug in the USB cable and you're good to go. Windows will automatically install any drivers if necessary. Now onto the actual review part of the video. So all the audio up to this point, minus the introduction, has actually been recorded on the T669 with the windscreen and no pop filter. So you guys have plenty of audio samples to judge the quality for yourself. But I want to see how it stacks up against the more expensive, roughly $100 Blue Yeti. So let's kill 2 birds with 1 stone while I alternate mics and review the boom arm. As you saw, installation was fairly easy and straightforward. One thing I did notice is that the thumb screw on the middle joint does not lock said joint in place. It just makes movement of that joint slightly more difficult. Construction of the boom arm overall seems fairly solid, especially when you factor in price. Except for the caps of the thumb screws, it appears to be made entirely out of metal, though I do wish it was a tad longer. It's not able to reach the center of my 71-inch long desk. As I mentioned earlier, it only measures about 30 inches with the mounting screw extended. By comparison, my Rode PSA-1 measures 36 inches long. But there is a chance that by making it longer, it could also greatly increase cost, as the longer the boom arm is, the stronger the joints and springs need to be. Anyway, just something to be aware of in case you do have a really wide desk. I would have also liked to have seen some small Velcro straps included for cable management. It's not a big deal, but it would have been a nice touch. Other than a few minor gripes, the boom arm seems pretty solid. It looks like it's built to support medium and lightweight microphones, which makes sense, as the T669 mic weighs only about 8 ounces with the windscreen. By comparison, the Blue Yeti weighs almost 19 ounces with a windscreen. Time will tell how well it holds up in the long run. Given the price though, I think it's fairly good quality. Now let's talk about the mic itself. you just heard a comparison between the T669 and the Blue Yeti. Before I give my opinion, I'm curious what you guys think. Is the Blue Yeti victorious? And if so, is the big hike in price justified? Is the audio quality twice as good? Let me know what you think in the comments section. So, I don't think this will surprise anyone, but the Blue Yeti to my ears sounds better. And it should. It's a $100 microphone. But I don't think it sounds twice as good. The Blue Yeti overall sounds warmer and more natural. I think the T669 is lacking in the low end and makes the speaker sound more robotic. Detail also seems to be slightly better on the Blue mic. So, sound quality of course goes to the Blue Yeti, but it also wins in features. In order to cut costs, the T669 is a cardioid and only cardioid mic, while the Yeti offers 4 different pattern recording modes: stereo, cardioid, omnidirectional, and bidirectional. The Yeti also has a headphone jack, mute button, gain control, and volume control, while the T669 only has a volume knob, which basically acts as your gain. So the real question becomes, do you need not just that extra level of voice quality, but also the extra features offered with the Blue Yeti? Because that's also what you're paying for. Truthfully, I wish the complete package being offered here by FiFine was around when I first bought my Blue Yeti and rode PSA 1, because I definitely would have gone with the T669 instead and saved myself $150. Yes, the audio quality is better on the Yeti, but I had to put on headphones to make the differences obvious. Also, I don't ever use any of its extra features, so they're kind of wasted on me. Another small thing I really don't like about the Yeti is that it has a red LED that cannot be turned off while in use. It's solid when on and flashing when muted. The Yeti is also massive compared to the T669. It's literally about twice the size and weight, meaning if you want a boom arm, you'll need to invest in a high quality one like the Rode PSA 1. So, to wrap it up, if you're just starting out on YouTube or as a Twitch streamer and you don't want to invest too much early on, the FiFine T669 is a great starting point. In my opinion, its voice quality is just good enough where people aren't going to really care or notice if it's any better. It's especially great from a value standpoint. However, it is very light on features, so if you need something more, you should probably look elsewhere. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Special thanks to FiFine for sending this out for a review. And if you're looking for more budget PC gear, check out the video I just did on the Cool 2000 headset. Link in the top right corner. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.